Hello, Wiffle Nation, and we're coming to you live from beautiful Huntington, West Virginia for the 2014 Huntington Wiffle League Championship game between the Honey Badgers and Sit On My Base. I'm your host, Josh Smith, with my co-correspondents Greg Sowards, Patrick Rayl, and Jeremy Litton. Let's take a look at each team's roster. Honey Badgers are captained by Paul Hessen, who won Most Improved Player this year. Also with him is David Dillon, the hero of the River City semifinal game against the Breaking Balls, in which he hit a solo shot to advance past the Breaking Balls and hand them their very first loss of the year. Also with them is Zach Reedy, newcomer, Rookie of the Year, Jacob Fisher, and mystery man Kyle Kelly. For Sit On My Base, they are captained by Kevin Chatton. Also joining him is Golden Hands winner Brad Washburn, Cy Wiffle candidate and Silver Slugger Jeremy Ray, newcomer Scott Westcott, and all-star Andrew Westcott, who will actually not be joining them for this evening's game due to being in the Twin Cities to watch the MLB All-Star proceedings. Now let's size each team up in a segment called By the Numbers. The Honey Badgers, they have a 12-8 regular season record. They have the third highest team batting average, also the third highest team home runs. They have struck out 134 batters from the mound. They have Rookie of the Year, Jacob Fisher, and Most Improved Player, Paul Hessen, who's been having a phenomenal season. And in the regular season, during interleague play, the Honey Badgers had a 1-1 record against Sit On My Base. Now for the By the Numbers for Sit On My Base. They have a 15-5 regular season record, finished second in the entire league, and were nationally ranked in the 30s and 40s. They have the second best team batting average, the second most home runs. They have only given up 28 earned runs this year on defense. Jeremy Ray is a Silver Slugger, and they also have great outfield in Brad Washburn, who was one of the main Golden Hands winners. And as mentioned before, these teams have a 1-1 record against one another as they split their series during interleague play halfway through the season. Let's go down to the field for more live coverage.
Away from Honey Badgers in a shocking fashion. So I think they're about to get ready and go, so let's enjoy the game.
The first pitch right here.
Do I need to insert music right here? ESPN or NFL?
Hey Josh, are you done doing music?
Joshua.
I think we should make Josh officiate this game. What do you guys think?
Well, it looks like Sit On My Base is out in the field for the first inning. You have Jeremy Ray on the mound, Kevin out in right field.
Should have made him flip a coin.
Dorn playing deep center, and not Andrew Westcott out on third base.
Which Division I the All-Star game got to be home team today?
Okay.
Jeremy Ray's stepping up to pitch to Jacob Fisher.
And here comes the first pitch. Ball one.
Ball one. Jacob Fisher has been a lights out hitter this year. He joined the team middle of the season. He's batting .413 as ball two went through.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey. Ball three is a strike.
Jacob Fisher has 4 home runs on the season, 10 RBIs. He is a dangerous hitter, but an even better pitcher. There's strike two. We're looking at a 2-2 count. Jeremy Ray is starting to warm up on the mound.
Yep. Rookie of the Year, Jacob, the Kid Fisher, up to bat right now. This is your commissioner speaking. Hello, Wiffle Nation.
And there's strike three.
And
looking.
Jacob Fisher is out.
That's one out.
His team captain, Paul Hessen.
Paul Hessen has had a great season, batting .437. He's played in 20 games, all 20 of the regular season games. He has 31 hits, 10 home runs, and 29 RBIs. There's a reason why he was in the home run derby when he put on a show, but eventually lost to Stephen Atkins.
The first ball out on Fisher, and it is foul.
It's a foul ball, 0-1 count. Most Improved Player Award winner, Paul Hessen's now 0-2, swinging at a ball in the dirt.
Jeremy's looking to go ahead and get 2 straight strikeouts in this first inning for Sit On My Base. There it is, strike three.
Yep, 2 up, 2 down. Caught him looking.
2 up. Jeremy Dills to the 2 best hitters on Honey Badgers.
Yep. Also like to take this opportunity to introduce and formally thank our 2 volunteer umpires, Jacob Dunkle co-captain of the Wee Willie Wiffle team that was eliminated in semifinals, is our volunteer umpire for third base. At first base is probably like the third key of Team Bag Tag, Zach Blatt. Zach Blatt is our co-captain for our NWA tournament team, and this is the second time he has umpired for us. So thanks a lot, gentlemen.
Yes, thank you.
Go through it. I'm going to do that guy who lists all the facts that you guys got wrong.
Paul Hessen is the starting pitcher.
Are you shocked on that move by Honey Badgers putting in Paul?
Paul normally goes in first, and then Jacob will come in. Paul, he struggles at first, but he's getting better about getting it right at the start. But once he's warm, he is a very formidable pitcher. Batting first will be Jeremy Ray for the team.
Now batting Jeremy Ray.
Jeremy Ray is a pretty good hitter for the league. He's went .438 on the year. He has had 5 home runs and 12 RBIs. But he's an even better pitcher. So let's see if he can help himself out here.
Jeremy Ray's also had a very impressive year. He's going to be representing our league in the NWLA Tournament All-Star Game this coming Friday night. Not a very all-star effort, if I say.
If you couldn't hear the ping on the board, he did not even swing.
A no-look first pitch strikeout.
He's
I'm not really
helping
sure how he
himself
calls
out.
himself a man. I'm actually a little embarrassed for him that his girlfriend saw that.
Kevin Chetton had a check swing. Zach said that he held up, I believe. There's no signal from first. He's holding up some finger towards me. I don't know what that means.
It is 0-1.
That's 0-2, right?
0-2 now.
2-0.
2-0.
He had his signals
Come
wrong.
on, Zach.
Kevin Chatton's better known as the sexiest person on his team.
Yeah, little unknown fact about Kevin Chatton is he's the one that brought about the bald look that Sit on My Base has.
Kevin Chatton's also the person who discovered the G-spot.
Oh, that's good to know.
That is good to know.
We should ask him where it's at.
Yeah.
He's looking at the third ball.
He's the one who discovered the come-hither technique.
He whacks his head especially for this game to give pitchers a fit looking towards home plate.
Greg Sowards is the one who perfected the use of the G-spot. That's why they call it the G-spot.
And that's 3-1, 3 balls, 1 strike on Kevin Chatton.
Team captain Kevin Chatton.
There's 2 straight strikes for Paul. This will be a 3-2 count.
Looks like Paul's already warm. There's not going to be any struggle in the first couple innings. No, sir.
Well, you had to see him practicing before the game. They did a lot of practice.
They were out here practicing for at least a good 6 days.
Yeah. Hessen's been ready. They mowed the lawn for us here.
They haven't slept for 4 straight days.
Yeah, he's been ready.
I heard Hessen had to sell his soul.
And that's check strike 3 for a 2 up, 2 down, both sides of the inning.
On a ball that would have reached the stars if he would have let it go.
Hessen, will you do the camera?
We're looking to go into the second inning. Still 0-0. No hits. Both pitchers are dueling.
We got a barn burner, people.
Check camera.
While we're waiting, we're going to go ahead and flash you Jeremy Ray's stats here on the mound.
Paul, you have to hit the record button to pause it.
Jeremy Ray has pitched 88 innings. He has given up 25 runs, 53 hits. But most impressive, he only has a 1.42 ERA as he pitches ball 1-2.
Ball 1 hits the
Kyle
shoe.
Kelly, the breakout star from
Kyle
Ball.
Kelly.
Yes.
It is 2-0. As the announcer from the booth has finally woken up.
Kelly.
Here's the third pitch of the bat.
Kyle is
And that's ball 3.
Just
a
above
ninja.
the
He's
strike
renowned
zone,
for
guys.
dropping off the radar and not picking a walk-up song. Very mysterious person.
It's like a ghost.
I'm pretty sure he stole an identity. I don't know who Kyle Kelly was, but I think Kyle's a killer.
As Jeremy Ray has dropped down to 4-0. I want to let you do all the intros about Kyle because I don't really know him, as you could tell earlier.
He's an international man of mystery.
That's good to know. 5-0. As Jeremy Ray has struggled to find the board here. And there's a base on ball, the first walk of the game.
6 straight balls.
And the first runner of the game for Honey Badgers. Now up, the hero from last week,
Yep.
David Dillon.
David Dillon.
Who
Former ordinary man, now immortal.
who now says that Paul Hudson owes him $50, $25 to Patrick for a finder's fee.
Paul's soon to be heading to debtor's prison.
David Dillon.
Gotta love a guy that has Biggie's music.
Yeah.
And that's a
And
bit
the
foul.
ball's foul.
What's the count over there, Jeremy?
It is 1-1.
Oh, that's good to know. Too bad we don't have that scoreboard up
We're
here.
horrible at this. David Dillon typically has a very laid-back, sort of slow, late swing. Worked out to his benefit big time last week in the semifinal.
He's a germaphobe, but it doesn't really explain why he pats his hands in the dirt to get a little dirty so he can use Perel.
David is the last remnant of the original Honey Badgers using knee gear.
Yes.
Oh, there's a good strike by Jeremy Ray. That's 2 strikes on him.
2 strikes on.
Yeah, 2 strikes, guys.
There's 2 strikes, just in case anybody wondered. And there's strike 3. That's
strike
first
3.
out in
Dillon
the
is
second
out.
inning.
And who is Reedy?
Zach Reedy.
That would be Zach Reedy. Another new member of the Honey Badgers who should change their name to
That new team.
that new team. Jeremy Ray shows his displeasure by throwing at him.
Zach
Hit his
Babyface
shoe.
Reedy taking it to the bum.
I don't know if it was a pickup line or Jeremy mad about something. Probably mad that Kevin stole his razor to shave his head today.
Maybe.
Looks like that hair is getting a little longer than it should be.
It's Jeremy the Lesser. Oh, a beautiful
There's
screwball.
two strikes.
Strike
He's
2,
starting to
that
deal
would
right
be-
now.
0-2 count.
Actually, 1-2 count.
1-2 count.
1-2 count. Let's
Y'all
make
suck
sure
my
we get it right.
balls.
Again,
I
our
know.
scoreboard is not working today.
Yes.
That's why we're having such a hard time keeping balls and strikes.
2 to the
under.
count.
And the scorebook keeper is too far away to hear anything we're saying. And that's strike 3.
Strike 3.
Aside from a walk, nothing has happened except strikeouts.
This is exactly the game we thought it was going to be.
It's pitcher's duel. Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and start pulling up 18 or older jokes to make this time go by a little bit faster.
Can we get a streaker on the field, please?
And now Patton's up to bat, even though his name is really Scotty Westcott. And he just rickrolled everybody.
Rolled 50 people.
That's a generous number out here.
Nobody can see it.
We should really not charge $50 per person to our tournament game, but we know that now.
Scotty Westcott is a recent addition to the team, joined in the second half of the season. Kevin had a hard time filling his roster. He had 6-man roster, everybody paid, everyone got shirts made. Thus, Scotty Westcott wearing Brent Patton's jersey. But
That's one strike
and
to Patton.
Jeremy Fleischman did not attend at all. I have yet to see these guys.
Well,
Replace them with Brad Washburn and Scotty
2
Westcott.
strikes on Scotty
Scotty
Westcott.
Westcott was a pitcher in high school, and he's the team's go-to second ace.
He also loves head diving into fences.
It's true.
Let's see how that works for him.
And that is
As you
strike
can see, his vision is a little off at that
Loves
swing.
swinging at bullshit.
And now we have Dorn up to bat. Not the Major League Baseball Dorn
Is
that
Dorn
I
hammered
call.
today, by the way? I gotta ask.
Brad Washburn up, and he takes ball 1.
How many beers has Dorn had, I wonder?
If anybody out there listening, we need an AA meeting soon.
Yes. This is actually a whole setup for
There's
an
one strike.
intervention. We love you.
And if you ask Dorn, he hits about 5 out of 6 balls, but he usually sees triples.
Dorn, we need to stop.
That's,
Dorn, we all care very much about you.
Dorn
What you're
tosses
doing.
the...
Dorn strikes out on strike 2, and now we have to explain to him there are 3 strikes in baseball. And
There are
wiffle ball.
12 steps to AA.
And there's strike 3. There's a bat flip that
Prophecy.
we came to love.
Dorn does what he wants. We are at the bottom of the second inning, and what have you missed?
You were wrong. We are now in the 3rd inning.
Top of the third inning, what have you missed?
Josh has missed a whole half inning, as we just found out.
Fuck it. I don't care.
4 Ks, 1 walk, and now Jacob Fisher is back up to bat.
Kyle Kelly is the only one that's reached base on a walk. 6 straight balls.
Jacob Fisher gives a stare down to Jeremy Ray. We'll see how this works out for him. As Kevin Chatton seemed to be having a little seizure out in the outfield. 0-1. Or ball 1, sorry.
So, guys, let's recap here for a second.
a little
What are the predictions here? Where do you all stand on who you think is going to win this game? Patrick?
I'm going with sit on my base. I think that they're going to pull the upset. It's what the whole league's been about this season.
What's the school? What's the score here?
It's 0-0.
No, I mean, your prediction. Opposite field drops, and first
Safe.
hit of the game.
And Jeremy Ray's no-hitter goes away pretty fast.
Josh, I think Honey Badgers will run away with it with 2.
2-0?
2-0.
I'm going to go with
By the
1-0 Honey Badgers. I'm thinking Paul's going to come through here.
I'm going 1-0 sit on my base.
I think someone will be on base and someone will magically hit it out.
I don't think we're going to have 4 walks in a row. I really hope not. Last year's championship was a major letdown. That was partially why it ended.
Well, that's strike 1, 1-1 count on Paul Henson.
And the net is rapidly shaking after that.
Paul Henson is a guy that doesn't like to hear his voice, evidently.
Paul Henson is actually better known as Paul Hessen.
Oh, that too. I'm still mad at him for not sitting down with me tonight.
We are at strike 2.
1-2 count. And he stays.
Check swing, he didn't go.
2-2 count on Hessen.
Hessen, a lover of dolphins. It's a true story.
That's good to know.
Hey, that's my
good to know.
foot.
He believes all
3-2
mammals are
count.
equal.
And that's
Take
ball
one to the
4.
wrist.
Right to the gut.
4-2 the counts.
If this was baseball, he would be walking to first.
Yes. The captain, number 25, Paul Hessen, with a 4-2 count.
Right down the
Strike
middle.
3.
Strike 3. Jeremy Ray's dealing again.
First out of the side. Up now is Kyle Kelly, the mystery man.
Too cool for a walk-up song, Kelly. Now batting.
And we wait. 1-0 the count.
Kyle Kelly is one of the only people on the team to decide to go with the playoff beard. He hasn't shaved for a week. That's how long our playoffs
I
are.
haven't shaved all year.
It
I
didn't,
declared February, and I said I'm not shaving anymore.
didn't really help your team out too much.
No, but I look fabulous. People, I command more respect with a beard. Is it a lot of respect? No.
It saves you
But
money
is
on
it-
food because you
It's a
save food.
marginal effect, yes.
And
yeah,
your
I do
beard.
save food, yeah.
Nothing like eating food out of your beard. Women will never understand.
No.
And the women that do, you don't want to be around
So
because they
true.
have hairy faces.
I've been wanting to shave for 3 months now and my wife won't let me.
Well, there's a
That's
reason
when
for
you
that.
shave and you just tell her to deal.
I do what the fuck I want.
Except I can't say anything because if I
Strike
shave, I get yelled at too.
Kelly's
Kyle
out.
Kelly 0-1 on the day with a
Jeremy
walk
Ray with
and a
another strikeout. Is that 6 strikeouts for Jeremy Ray?
Yes.
Yes, it
Jeremy's
is.
struggling to hit the zone, but you know what? He's hitting them when it counts.
Jeremy Ray is also struggling to hit with the bat because he looked at the first pitch. We'll see if he can straighten that out.
Really
This bat.
pounding that mound today.
He identifies as male, but we don't know for sure.
Wait, we've never been able to get confirmation on that, and we really don't want confirmation on that.
When he shaves his head, he does sort of look like a penis, but
He wears those high leg socks to hide the fact that he has no legs.
yeah.
Girly legs, to say the least. Here's the first pitch.
Paul
He
Hessen
almost swung at
with the
it.
girly throw outside.
Now batting, Jeremy Ray.
And the walk-up music finally hits, and again he looks at a strike.
Cheese! Focus on the cheese! If I get lucky, I'll get a disease!
1-1 the count. Wind up.
Little unknown fact, Jeremy Ray has been together with Andrew Westcott their whole life. It's been a really interesting relationship. By interesting, I mean it's almost legal now.
Yeah, they got their names changed. They were actually conjoined twins at the penis.
That is interesting.
Yeah, that is very interesting.
Came out of 2 different women's with a conjoined penis.
Yeah, look it up on Wikipedia. Look it up on Wikipedia.
It's just like a circumcision, really.
Yep. They have a surgery. It's now called the Ray Ray.
And if you're counting at home, that's our 10th FCC fine.
I'm not beeping this shit, including me just saying shit.
It's a podcast. That's strike
Swinging in the
3.
dirt.
I'm editing this, so
First strike out of the
I
inning goes
allow
to
it.
Hessen.
Jeremy Ray thought he was golfing just now. He wasn't.
Now up, the baldest and most handsome man on the team, Kevin Chatton.
He
captain.
he actually stepped in the dugout just to put more wax on that head.
Yep.
Give him a little bit more luck. See how that works.
The sun is blinding me. It is so bright on his head.
Okay. Check swing went through. Zach Blatt with the call. 0-1 the count.
Actually, that was Westcott with the call over there. Scotty calling out his own teammate on a check swing. And
Drop
it is
pitch.
now
Beautiful
0-2.
drop pitch. Paul Hessen is on the top of his game today.
and really, you can't blame Kevin for swinging at that. He just got done playing cricket, so he's already used to it.
Of course, guys, I just wonder
In the dirt.
what is wrong with
count.
everyone today. They're swinging at bullshit. You know, it's like,
It's looking like we're going to be here for a couple hours, so let's go ahead and order some pizza.
Bonus wiffle ball. I like it. It's the last
by the
game
way,
of the year.
speaking of pizza, order Little Caesars at any time.
You don't even have to order it. You can just pull up and get it.
Pull up and get it.
Jeremy Ray taking it to the face on a
That's
ball.
how.
Paul Hessen with the money shot.
He's been needing it in the face since his Boo Westcott has been gone for the week.
Yep.
It's been a lonely week for him, but don't worry, they're rooming together in Columbus.
Everybody on Sit-On My Base is here with the exception of Andrew Westcott, the team's co-captain. He won a contest to attend the 2014
The not
Major League-
wiffle ball All-Star
Major League
game.
Baseball All-Star Game festivities. He's currently in the Twin Cities, left on Monday, and he won't be back till tomorrow.
And he is not watching wiffle ball,
No, it's not.
which is a shame.
Beautiful curveball to get the strike three.
And we go to the
Two
fourth.
down inning.
We go to the fourth inning.
And
Can you do the camera again? Thank you.
As Scotty tries to rally his team out there by shouting obscenities.
Jacob, can you get the camera? You already got it? Okay, cool. Thanks. What is this? Top four?
guys, do you think we need to get Jacob Dunkle a chair by now?
I asked him if he wanted one. He said, "I'm just umping."
Well, you would think it's umping, but nobody's made it to third yet, so.
Jacob looks like he's falling asleep out there.
Now David Dillon, hero from the semifinal game.
And Scotty Westcott is down in the three-point stance. Rarely used in wiffle ball, but let's see how that works out for him. Again with the big music, you have to love it. And the home run swing was a strike. There's 2 strikes on him.
2 strikes.
What I love about this booth is I'm allowed to smoke in it without people giving me dirty looks.
True.
Except Greg is poking me in the back.
With his penis.
He's just happy, don't worry.
That's the other benefit of this booth. You get poked with stuff. 4 guys in a tent.
Greg, put your pants back on.
And there's strike 3.
For Dylan.
Ray is just mowing them down. Not in order, but he's mowing them down.
Up next, Zach Reed.
And now Scotty Westcott is giving his impersonation of TLC out there. Ball 1. Ball 2.
Count is
2-0.
2-0.
As Ray gets ready for the third pitch of the bat. It's lined and it's just
Line that
a
out.
bit
Oh,
foul.
So we have a 2-1
It
count.
reminded me of the scene from Rookie of the Year where the big, ugly guy tries to hit a home run and it just goes foul. About had that moment. And there's strike 2.
He's got him where he wants him now. Jeremy Ray seems to have found the sweet spot.
Kevin Chad taught him where it was.
Hit post. Barely for a ball.
What is it, 3-2? Is that the count? Sixth pitch of the bat. And it's foul. Just a bit 2 fouls on this at bat.
Foul, but it's a good save, guys.
And there's strike 3. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Still scoreless. Both pitchers dueling. How many innings does this one go? What do you guys think?
I'm going with 7.
I'm going for a full 9.
9.
Greg Sowards says 9. I'm going to go with 8.
We've been playing for 2 hours now, dude, and you're still fucking popping and cracking like that.
Scotty Westcott now up to bat. He's wearing the same Cincinnati Reds hat since he was born.
Yep.
That's why it's all grayed out.
I heard it was surgically attached.
A pitching change. Jacob Fisher is now coming in. The top of the bottom of the 4th inning. Jacob Fisher won Rookie of the Year partially because of his pitching, controversially no less, for only playing in the second half of the season. He's also a pitching coach for a National Wiffle League Association tournament team and has pitched 1 year at Bethany College as a starting pitcher. His pitching kept breaking balls.
He has a 1.17 ERA and a 1 WHIP, an even 1.
He's definitely a top
4 wins, 1 loss. See if he can come in and turn this around for him. As Scotty Westcott gets mad over nothing again. I'm telling you, there's some anger problems on this team.
Now batting Scotty Westcott.
And now he's dancing. And strike 1, swinging at something in the dirt. Fish is in their head now.
And not Captain D's type.
And there's
0-2.
2.
Fisher also one of the fastest pitchers in the league. Estimated somewhere in the low 80s. Swinging late on what would have surely been a strike if he had not swung. Swinging late to foul one off. 0-2 to count.
I'm actually one of the few guys behind this table that has gotten a hit off of Fisher. And there's strike 3.
Strike
Going
three,
at the
gone.
dirt.
Swinging, that's a check. As a bonus fact about Jacob Fisher, there's only been one. Can you guess who the only person in the league that has hugged him shirtless is?
Josh Smith.
That is correct. Bozo button for Jeremy.
Thank you.
What are those worth in currency dollars?
50 cents.
Yeah, 50 cents. Up now,
gets them from
swinging
Dollar
for
Tree.
0-1 is Brad Washburn.
Now batting Brad Washburn.
He dedicated his walk-up song to his his other half.
So Dorn is Washburn.
They're not married, but I'm still.
They're everywhere.
We have a runner.
He has a good woman. She filled out the exit survey on his behalf.
Only because he couldn't see to write.
Yes. Any woman that will fill out an exit survey for a Wiffball League in your stead is a good person.
He has a good eye. All 6 of those balls, according to him, missed.
That's a shame I don't have double vision on this, yeah.
Dorn has about triple vision up there right now, which comes in handy when you're facing a fast pitcher.
Count.
It's somewhere. It's one of those counts.
What we at, 3-2? 3-2 to count.
I'll do the Jeremy Ray. Hang on. Here we go.
5-1 is the count.
He's saying he's doing the Jeremy Ray. We don't know what that means, but it's looking like a strikeout. And Patrick got it. It was a
Now
strikeout.
have a full count.
It's a full count.
Oh,
As it smacks
somebody
the
said
board.
3-2 back
We're
here.
trying to make the game more interesting here, people. 3-2 is way better.
It's a Dorn strikeout.
Now
He
it's
gets
full
another
count.
pitch.
For real, 5-2.
And Fisher holds it like a bowling ball and throws.
And that's a walk.
And it's a walk.
The perfect game is broken.
Very celebrated walk.
That's sit on my base's first base runner, and now Jeremy Ray comes up. Let's see if he actually swings at something that's good.
Jeremy Ray, so far on the day, 0-2 with 2 strikeouts.
1 looking and 1 swinging at something that was going to the moon. And that's ball 1.
A little high, I think. Just a little.
He didn't swing at that one. It was in his wheelhouse. Jack swing.
Yes.
Nothing like swinging at something coming at you.
2-0 the count.
Defensive swing is what I call that. And there's strike one.
2-1 the count.
Slammed right into the zone.
That's past it.
Fair ball. Safe at
He's
first.
safe at first.
Zach Blatt with the call at first. First official bona fide hit for Sit on My Base. Each team now has an official hit. And there are, for the first time in this game, are 2 base runners.
With one out right now.
Brad Washburn's on second. Jeremy Ray now earning his first hit of the game is on first base. Up now is the team's captain, Kevin Chatton.
Now batting Kevin Chatton.
He's looking to break this scoreless drought.
And he's safe. 1-0 the count. Excellent umpiring in this game so far.
Jacobs is now awake at third base finally. He might get a play. Strike one, 1-1 count. The focus on Kevin Chatton's face is actually not there.
Kevin Chatton's list of hobbies include, but are not limited to, playing Barrel of Monkeys, Operation, and braiding his pubic hair. It's a true story.
He's naturally ranked in braiding pubic hair.
You know, most young men, what do they do? Shave their pubes and grow out their hair long. Not Kevin. He watches that show on History Channel, that epic show, Vikings, and he's like, man, Leif Erikson looks like a fucking badass with that long hair. I want that around my penis. And that's what he did. It's going to catch on. It's going to
Foul?
sweep the nation. David Dillon is getting started with it.
It's a
Are you
3-2
saying,
count.
Josh, he looks like ZZ Top under there?
Yeah.
Okay.
David Dillon's sporting a pigtails. All the hairs on either side right now. Hits the wrist.
That is 2 fouls on him. 3-2 count, 2 fouls. I'll fill you in one on that.
3-2.
Kevin Chatton is a little scared. He's standing as far away from the pitcher as he can.
4-2 the count now. Wild pitch off to the side.
If that-
Rare thing to see from Jacob Fisher.
Dorn has lost sight of second base. He's just wandering aimlessly around something.
Poor Dorn.
Foul tip
Yeah,
into
foul
the
tip
thing,
to
and
the
that's
zone for strike three. Yes, in our league, if you have 2 strikes on you and you foul tip into the zone, it's the same as in the majors when you foul tip to the catcher's mitt and it's caught.
Because it doesn't count if you only get tip.
Only the tip.
Dorn's reaching into his bag to get another beer.
Inning.
This is a top 5.
Top 5.
This podcast brought to you by Dorn's Cheap Ass Beer.
If you're going to get hammered drunk, you might as well do it the cheap way.
And also brought to you by D's Nuts, by the famous recipe invented in 1927 by Grandpa D. D's Nuts. They're salty. Get some.
And introducing D's chocolate-covered nuts. Salty, chocolatey, you gotta love them.
I get chocolate covered nuts sometimes. I wish I got it more.
Also like to take this opportunity to let you know that you can follow the game live on Twitter, although when you're watching this, it will already have happened.
We're on a 15-day delay.
Yes. That's probably to the minute how long it's going to take me to get this in.
We have a lot of things coming up this week, so don't pressure us.
Oh, that is a high but
That
foul.
looks foul, and the whole field comes down.
And he drops it.
It's a foul ball. Just a little bit early on it.
Hey, Paul, when's the last time you checked the camera? When did you check the camera? Just now? Okay, thanks.
And they're having to reset the field. Foul pole came down on that.
Scotty's probably still a little sore for competing in the local Westmoreland Wiffle Classic
Which he dove into a fence a couple times. Dedication.
from the team Hit and Run with his brother Andrew Westcott, who's currently in the Twin Cities at the All-Star game.
And there's
0-2
strike
count.
2.
0-2 count with Fisher with a foul ball.
So, Josh,
Now caught Litton.
when is HWL going to put an official team into the Westmoreland tournament?
I don't know. They had 32 teams this year, which is way more than they've ever had before. This is their 8th year doing it, 7th year or something like that, raising money for the Wounded Warrior Fund. And you can check them out on Facebook.
just search.
Strike 3. Fisher goes down swinging.
And they turn away just as many teams as they have. A lot of a lot of companies put some teams together in the tournament this year. Patrick, Fisher, and myself went and checked it out. And
Up batting now is Paul Hessen. I'm just going to say Paul. I have trouble.
Now batting Paul Hessen.
I haven't had as many as Dorn, but pretty close. Paul also won the best flow in the league this year.
Without a doubt. He's the only person to have not cut his hair in some form the whole season.
And that's a
Swing and
high
foul.
pop-up. Scorekeeper almost caught it for an out.
And we'll make some of our female American fans very happy to catch some of these balls from Hessen.
The best flow, the best balls. Paul?
That was tipped. No, not tipped, but it hit the,
Swing and a miss, and it hit the zone.
hit the zone.
High fly ball. Jeremy makes an amazing catch while
And
hopping
Paul
on Hessen, who
Paul's
appears to be
down.
injured.
Paul's down. Got kneed in the
Knee
ribs.
to the ribs.
Brings flashbacks of what didn't happen last week.
Entire
And-
team of sit on my base, making sure he's okay.
At least Jeremy Ray did not hit a girl this time. That's a good thing.
Drive off. Unintentionally. We're going to take a brief break as we wait for the condition of Paul.
He's being taken out on a stretcher right now.
4 ambulances already got here. We reported a shooting. They all came.
Huntington PD still batting Scotty Westcott.
So overall, who do you think was the best player this year in this league?
In this league?
Yes.
Without a doubt, in the regular season, Drew McClanahan. 3 award-winning player. Never has a pitcher so dominated a league before. We've always been a medium pitch league. Yeah. Greg Sowards was our Hall of Famer. Greg Sowards before was a name that just sort of echoed as it was said. But Drew McClanahan, that's going to be a name we're going to hear for a long time.
Ball hit the strike zone, a.k.a. his foot.
2-0 the count for Scotty Westcott.
We like to keep it counting.
Jacob Fisher struggling to find the zone.
The auto zone.
Scotty doesn't have any hair on the top of his head, but he has enough on his body to cover it.
Let's take a look at the replay from that catch that Jeremy Ray just made. Jeremy! Fly ball. Jeremy now. Still caught it. Amazing catch while hopping over
Ball's down.
And it looks like Jeremy Ray just beat Paul Hessen's ass.
That's a unique type of injury we haven't seen at all before.
That was
the only
a-
type of injury you're going to see in a game with this high of stakes, I think.
That was a Muay Thai kick to the ribs. You gotta love his form.
Yeah.
And for those that didn't hear that, that was a strike against
Scotty Westcott.
Scotty Westcott.
Paul Hessen seems to be okay now. He's walking and talking now.
I was just waiting for the sit on my base to claim runner interference on that play.
You're not bitter at all, are you?
No, not at all. None. No bitterness over here. I was going to claim it. Because if I'm getting thrown out for it.
Yeah, that was runner interference.
And that's
Scotty Westcott
a
going
walk.
to first base for the third.
also
Walk
known as
game.
Westcott, not Westcock. He might have a Westcock. We don't know.
It points west all the time.
Now batting, Brad Washburn.
And just like that,
Strikeout
it is.
for Brad. I needed an intervention. Washburn.
As you know, he's number one.
That was a very awkward laugh after Josh made that comment.
Now up is Jeremy Ray, the team's co-captain.
See if he goes down looking. No, he's not. He's gonna swing at anything.
0-1 with a swing.
Anything
Nice
around the
curve
zone.
to
That
that
first
ball.
pitch.
Now batting, Jeremy Ray.
Hummus on the cheese! Hummus on the cheese! If I get lucky, I'll get a disease!
And that's ball one.
Outside.
1-1.
1-1 count.
And if Jeremy Ray is lucky, he'll get a disease.
Be called getting a hit, actually. Again. Nope.
1-2
Strike
the
two.
count.
Speaking of
It's
hits,
an impressive hook pitch there.
it hit the wrong object. The strike zone.
It looks like we're heading into extras. Unless Scotty.
Bottom of the fifth, game-winning run is standing on first base now with one out with a no-look. With a no swing, all looking, first pitch strikeout.
And Josh, this is what I'm talking about all year. I've had balls flying at my face, hitting the net.
And that's strike three.
And we are heading into extras. We'll be right back, coming to you live from beautiful, I'm just fucking kidding, absolutely putrid Huntington, West Virginia. when we
St.
come
Cloud
back.
Field.
After
Hashtag
these
Little
words from our
Detroit.
sponsors.
Seriously, like some of these balls are hitting the net, and the net's like flying this way. I mean, I've jumped.
We have a Kyle cheering section out there.
You guys didn't know you're Oh shit, there's a pole.
Watch out. Do me a favor. Hand me another Coke, please.
Okay, we're in the top of the sixth inning. Jeremy Ray still the
Hey,
pitcher.
thank you,
Forced
buddy.
it on my base. And Kyle, Mystery Man Kelly, now at the bat.
Now batting,
I'm back from the $5 hooker.
cool for a walk-up song, Kelly.
And that's strike one.
Swinging.
If you're ever looking for a good hooker, go down 6th Ave.
You're my soulmate.
And sitting up on the hill is Nick Capra,
And
one of
he
our
strikes
pitchers
out.
for the National Wiffle Ball League
Strike out.
tournament. He looks sad. You know why I think he's sad?
Runner interference.
Runner interference.
We came so close to having a Wee Willie Wiffle
Let's not talk about it.
championship game. If
No.
we were in an alternate universe, if you really believe in that Stephen Hawking-esque parallel universe
I do, Josh.
situation,
I
we'd be
do.
watching and you wouldn't even be commentating
I
your
think
own championship game.
I think I would have been commentating my own championship. I can commentate and run at the same time because I don't run.
Up now is David Dillon.
And to answer your question, in another universe, we would have still got screwed.
Now batting, David Dillon.
Somebody would have called
One
runner
on the count
interference
with a
still.
low outside pitch from Jeremy Ray, who cannot seem to find the zone consistently.
He's still not putting on many base runners, so
We're not exactly seeing any of these pitchers like at their best, but still a good outing. I mean, hell, it's a 0-0 game.
3 balls
We're
coming
in
into the
top of
booth.
Sixth. Looking at a 3-0 count for David Dillon. He was one of the few players that has grown a beard this year.
Hits him in the knee.
in the brace or no brace.
So, Josh, do you believe it's the luck of the brace that has brought the Honey Badgers this far? You remember the Christmas episode, right?
Yeah,
With
I do.
The Honey Badgers. Or no,
that was
one
the
after.
January episode.
January
yeah.
episode.
Episode 6. Okay, 4-0 the count. 5-0 the count. David Dillon with the hitter's
I
count.
believe it's David's brace that has brought him this far.
Maybe. 5-1 the count. It would have been crazy to swing at it. We now have a count.
And little unknown fact about Dorn out in center field, he has a sponsorship with a cigarette company. He has to smoke while playing.
And West Virginia's only Orioles fan, David Dillon, takes first base.
I think
Zach
he
Reedy
might be one of the few Oriole
Now
fans
up to bat for the Honey Badgers.
ever.
Zach Reedy
Since
was
Cal
the
Ripken
the league's leader in walks for much of the year and lost it at the end for most patient hitter.
And Reedy
Breaking
swings.
balls, Jeff Ryder would take it away
It's
with
not
26 walks. And we have a fair ball.
And
Safe at first.
No outs.
All
Two on,
runners
no
are
outs.
safe.
There's one out.
Is there? I don't think there's an out.
how many outs are there?
Kyle.
One out.
One out.
Never mind.
One out. And we have
Our
first
statistician,
time
Greg,
all game-
corrects me for the third time.
For the first time all game, Honey Badgers have 2 base runners.
Just do your own announcing throughout it.
I'll do it here.
During practice.
It's going to be more of a team meeting when you find out who's going with who, when we're leaving.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Well, I'm saying. Oh, yeah.
We'll talk about it later. Jeremy Fisher now up to bat. With a fair force out at third to end the side. Heartbreaker.
Scotty Westcott hands off the ball to Kyle and knocks it out of his hands.
And we're going to the bottom of the 6th, still scoreless.
Kevin Chatton's leaving him off.
Can Kevin and his team of not virgins find a way to win the game?
No, Josh, this game reminds me of the Welfare Warriors versus Terrahawks game of last year, where it goes 0-0 into 8 innings until Michael Sumner just magically swung it.
We should have definitely put the flag on that side.
Okay, first pitch to the count on the way from Jacob Fisher. He's got a crazy hook curve
Yes.
pitch. It looks like it's going to be about 10 feet outside and it comes and almost hits you in the fingers. 1-0 the count.
Kevin says that he likes to use a soft grip on his bat. He doesn't want it to go off too early.
Kevin's a man who knows how to manage his time. He watches all 3 Lord of the Rings movies before going to bed and gets 12 hours of sleep. I don't know how he does it. With bonus content.
And Scotty's over there umpiring for the second time today.
Safe with the check swing.
3-0, I believe.
3-0 count. Kevin Chatton. Barely misses his own. 4-0 the count.
It's a 40 spot.
Yep.
We're glad to see Paul out there in the field after taking that Muay Thai kick to the ribs.
And Kevin, I actually don't talk that much chatting. Gets his first strike of the count, 4-1. $5-1 the count. Kevin sporting some Asics. It's a shoe you don't see every day.
They're the mesh type.
Yeah. First batter of the inning for Soma base. Gets a walk.
And may I say, this is the best weather we've had.
Yeah, this is even better than the
All-Star game.
Yeah.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
It poured down the rain this morning, but after that, nothing. It's been a beautiful day.
Paul Hessen came early today and fixed the mound. There were some significant divots, and he
Like I said, they haven't slept for 6 days. They've been planning.
They have to find stuff
one
to
of the
do.
count.
They had a team camping trip. We're not to say what happened on it. We got some video.
Let's say they came a little closer.
If you want to watch those videos, just go to YouPorn. They'll be up there. Sit on my...
Oh,
And the ball went the wrong way.
off the handle to go back into the
The
crowd.
videos are named Honey Badgers Sit on This. Really dedicated to the championship game here.
Hashtag. I got nothing.
That's why they've been really loose runners out there. They've been going.
Jacob Fisher having some hostile interaction with the crowd.
She's scared, but she said she'd hit you if you get hurt. Just say it. Parking lot.
She's ready to run.
Hashtag honeybang.
Oh. 3-1 the count.
Looks like
Hashtag sit on my rod.
Hashtag in the badge.
hashtag what happens in the tent
Stays in the tent.
goes all over the tent's walls.
They made a parody of a Jason movie. Kyle just watched and was like, as the rest of the team just banging each other.
And the innuendos go out the window.
Yep.
Thanks, Josh Smith.
What can I say? I know how to take a reference too far. Scotty
And-
Westcott strikes out.
And the bat hits the ground really, really hard.
They, but I have to
Now,
say that team bonding experience has given them the handle on balls here. They just seem to be holding those so gentle.
Brad Washburn seems to be struggling to cope with his existence and trying to find out where he is right now, swinging at strike one.
Did you know that his AA meeting started last week? He's yet to attend.
Sometimes he thinks Saturday night is Tuesday night and he puts bats in his hands. But they're not really bats. He plays a different wiffle ball game on Saturday nights.
Yes. With his own bat. And his own balls.
But the one thing you can say about him is that he always keeps those sunglasses on, just in case.
Barely misses his own.
It keeps stuff out of his eye.
I get pulled over, I'm not taking these sunglasses off. You're going to have to prove it.
Oh,
Beautiful pitch.
That was
Strike two.
a really good strike pitch.
Oh, that's strike three.
and Fisher has
That counts as two.
Fisher has no balls left. He, I don't believe Fish
That's
had
the
balls.
first time we've saw people refill the bucket. Oh, it is strike two. Sorry about that, everybody.
He just ran out of balls.
We've all been there, right?
Yeah, we've been there. After a rough night, they get real small. You don't know where they are.
Okay, 2 strikes in the count. The release.
And strike
swinging
three.
for strike three to end the 6th inning. We are still in bonus wiffle ball.
And we're going to 7:30 right now.
7th inning.
Top of the hour, we're going to pause for station identification.
Hey, Paul, can you check the camera? Please.
It isn't like he's doing anything anyway. What?
You know how hard it is to get out this thing?
I got it.
I'm going to check Paul's camera. Hey, Paul, are you up? Huh? Are you up? Who's that? Me.
Oh, yes, I can.
Yeah.
It's stuck at 49.32.
Yeah.
Paul's up to bat. He got some encouraging words from his teammate, which was, "This is why you're the fucking captain."
Yep.
We'll see how that pays off.
Did you go?
Zach saying he went. Zach has that unbelievable umpire view of the top of the hill.
Yeah.
Interesting fact. Fish do have balls. They're just kept inside.
Hashtag fishballs.
Also, interesting fact, did you know ducks had penises? This is true. If you look it up, listen, I saw 2 ducks go at it. It wasn't voluntarily. They actually have like a ramen noodle-y penis. It's true. Yeah. Yeah, if you can imagine just a whole serving of ramen and it just being one thing, and that thing being a penis, that is basically a duck's penis. I swear to God, it's
And
true.
that's strike
Look
3.
it up. To the heavens the bat goes, and back to earth it comes. Kyle Kelly, now the new batter after their captain strikes out.
That bat went further than any hit in this ball game has.
Kyle, too cool for a walk-up song, Kelly.
He takes ball 1, goes right off his chest.
Kyle has yet to do anything besides walk.
Kyle's up there wearing Air Force Ones right now. He brought him back
And
after
he
the
gets
Nelly
his
song.
first fair ball,
And
to
he's
get
out.
rounded out, and we head to the bottom of the 7th.
Interesting fact. I'm wearing the same shoes as Kelly today. That bitch.
I'm not. And now Jeremy A. Ray's letting him step into the bat. He's all over the place on sponsorships. He has Adidas socks, Under Armour cleats, and he's wearing Fruit of the Loom underwear.
No, that's not true. It's Victoria's Secret.
Oh, my bad.
Print thong. Swinging for strike one.
I thought it said
You could tell that he's getting chafed. Oh, I was wrong. American Eagle.
American Eagle.
He had to go full-on douchebag.
Brands. Hashtag endorsements. Swing
Nobody's
for
going to
strike
endorse him with that strike.
0-2 the count. Jeremy Ray. You need to lead by example here and do something.
He's our all-star in the National Wiffle League.
National Wiffle League Association tournament.
And we're kind of worried about that pick.
3
And
consecutive
the bat
strikes.
hit the
His
ground.
pick for the blue team was last pick in the draft for the All-Star game.
And now we see why. Besides his bat throw, he doesn't bring much else to the table right now.
HWL's not really getting a lot of respect in power rankings or anything else regarding to other people talking.
Hashtag dead last, Carl.
Kevin Chatton now 1-0 in the count so far. Barely missing his zone for a 2-0
Fascinating
count.
is how far Fisher lifts his leg up, like 10 feet up in the air to throw that ball.
He's like a cat. He likes to lick the inside of his leg before each pitch.
Kevin Never Flaccid Chatton finally getting his first strike of the count, 2-1.
In all reality, we're just going to put up a movie so you guys watch this instead of us announcing this
2-2 the count.
pitcher's duel of a game.
While I'm full of penal trivia, did you know that there are 2 statuses of flaccid penises? There are showers and then there are growers.
Yes,
Which one?
Josh, I did know
Which
that.
one does Kevin fall under?
He's a shower because he's Kevin Never Flaccid Chatton.
It's good to know.
It's true.
He had an endorsement from Viagra, but he turned it down, said
You know
that it
those
wouldn't be safe.
inflatable wacky things at the car dealership? That's his penis.
No, those look pretty flaccid, though. Got a hold of it, but it went outside of the line.
I mentioned earlier Kevin knows how to manage his time. You know those rubber things you can put on your thumb to help turn the pages? He puts that on the tip of his penis, and he flips that across his iPad while he takes a shower with the waterproof case on it. He also reads The Hobbit nightly.
What is your fascination with the Lord of the Rings?
Lord of the Rings is fucking awesome. I can't wait till the next Hobbit movie comes out. How about this? Have you seen The Hobbit? The first
Yes.
one? Okay. So, by the way, Kevin Chatton just took a walk. Scotty Westcott now up to bat while he rickrolls everyone. So, back to more important matters.
I'm calling it here.
The White
Scotty is going to go yard.
The White Orc corners all the hobbits and Gandalf, and they get up in these trees on this cliff.
No, he's not. No,
And then he
no.
sends his fucking butterfly to get these giant eagles, and they take them right to the Lonely Mountain. Why couldn't they have just fucking rode those? They could have made The Hobbit one movie. That's all I'm saying.
Strike one. Strike two.
And strike 2.
Hashtag
Josh,
confused. Hashtag
Josh,
cheap.
they wouldn't have had a movie. Period. They had to make 3 of them instead of 1.
It's ball.
That's why.
I'm going to try to stick to announcing this game right now while the other two are arguing.
Peter fucking Jackson.
Speaking of Peters,
Oh, a base hit, but it's right to the mound and it's handled. And now we go to
Fisher
the next
is
inning.
a Peter, just
Top
for
of
the
the
simple fact that he
8th
caught
inning.
that.
Do it again. That trophy's all yours. There you go.
David Dillon said he's not going to hit a home run here because Paul still owes him money. And until he gets that money, he is not doing
He
anything.
is on strike until further
Which
notice.
is sad because he is their best player in this tournament.
Yeah. He's the one that made the tournament for them.
And
He is the McClanahan Slayer.
as Dorn is directed to his fielding position with his cigarette in hand, we're going to go ahead and get this inning started.
Denied.
And
Josh
Josh,
Blatt making a recommendation that you go revert back to the Black Bats if this goes to the 10th inning.
Jake is so bored he's not even umping third anymore. He has went out in the outfield and decided just to watch it on the camera.
Yep, taken to Twitter. David, fuck your couch, Dylan, taking the first pitch, 1-0.
He said he'll walk, but he won't do anything else.
2-0 the count.
It looks like Jeremy's going to give him no reason to swing.
Well, why would he? After what he did to Drew McClanahan last week.
David's on strike until he gets paid. He's not going for 2.
We have a deep.
Oh, look at that fielding play by Dorn.
And a sober Dorn catches the ball.
Let's count the beer cans.
Yeah.
Oh, I take that back. He has had 3 beers today. Brought to you by Natural Light.
Zach Reedy, the batter, has yet to really make a reputation as a hitter in the league. Hit a few home runs this summer, but not much else.
He takes one right to the ribs.
Zach Reedy being endorsed by Nike.
Foul one back.
Jeremy likes to throw one into the ribs to remind them if they're ever running to first again, he's going to kick them in the ribs.
Zach with the 2-1 count, is that right? 2-1?
I'm smoking.
Or fuck it, 2-1's the count.
Unless somebody tells us differently.
Yep. 2-2 the count. Swinging.
2-2.
We'll let you know if he walks or if he strikes out. Or if there's a hit.
Zach's really the only other player that I've noticed that really rivals as far as leg hair close to me.
He is looking.
Oh.
That is a strike 3, the duck. And it
Tips
went
the corner
back,
of
and
the
that is a strike.
Did it hit the hat?
That's not a strike.
Did it hit the hat?
You got 2 strikes on him, but it hit his hat.
I don't know if it hit that. I didn't see
No, it
hit
has
that.
to be a swing, elbow, or below for a swing.
Yeah, not his arm, his hat. So I saw it hit the bat.
No, it hit at the top of his hat.
Did it?
Correction, that is not strike 3.
And he
It hit
leaned
the
into
top
the
of his
strike
hat
zone.
before
Well, he's
hitting
trying to
strike
duck out
zone.
of the way.
Still.
That's why you never duck out of the way, ladies and gentlemen.
All sorts of confusion on the field
Zach,
right now.
duck, goose, Reedy with an extra life to 1-up. Can he do something with it?
And that's strike 3.
And strike 3.
Guys, we're entering the bottom of the 8th inning.
I told you 9 innings,
I
Josh.
want a new, fresh nickname for each batter as we go. Let's make it a game.
Okay.
I'll go first. Jeremy, you up?
Nope.
Fuck it. I'm waiting for Jeremy. I've got one for him. Somebody else go.
Let's see. We got hashtag fishballs up.
Okay.
There's number 1. What are we going to call him?
Teenage Creamsicle, Brad Washburn is up.
Now batting, Brad Washburn.
He does his little toe wiggle. Don't know if those are cleats or shoes. They look like both, but it
And
doesn't
no
matter. He's going to
swing.
go ahead and sit down.
The second, no swing, all look. First pitch strikeout of the night. Gold Glove winner, Brad Washburn, heads back to the bench. Up now, someone who shaves a lot, even his balls, Jeremy Stubbly McNuts Ray, up to bat.
That's how he swims so fast, Josh. He shaves everything.
Did you know he's also a carpenter? That's why he shaves so often and keeps the stubble. He sands it with his body.
80 grit. Followed by a nice 2000, so it's nice and smooth. Ow! Some bitch.
Every job has its has. Are you okay, Jeremy?
You killed 1,000 fat cells.
The
Jerk.
count moves on.
All right.
And that's strike.
Strike 2.
I guess so.
It's all good.
He's still standing. So we're going to go with they know the count better than we do.
Well, I'm like in the danger zone. So.
Our way to the danger zone.
How many balls we got?
Not a lot. 2.
2-2 the count.
2-2.
Thanks for the input there.
Count them off. 1.
3-2 the count.
Don't hit a girl! You already
Jeremy,
had that talk with your team.
Jeremy Ray is looking to... I know baseball rules.
4-2 taking his latest pitch to the foot. Jacob Fisher hasn't hit the zone in 3 pitches.
The only part of his body he doesn't shave is his feet. They look like ogre feet.
Or hobbit feet. Do you want to get me started back on that? Strike 3. To end the inning, we are heading to the top.
Well, if you gave us something to talk about, we'd talk about it.
Jeremy Big Pit Ray is struck out.
Switching up. Every pitcher has to throw left-handed. Next inning. Okay. And right-handed.
Okay, we are at the top of the 9th inning. Is that correct, guys?
Yep, top of the 9th.
Top of 9th. Do you want to institute any special rules like underhand?
This is the championship game. You don't institute any rules. You play what got you here.
True. Okay. Fisher, sponsored by Nike, is here.
Fisher actually wore spiked cleats illegally for half the season.
He just got told that it was illegal.
He's a bad boy.
Nobody ever reads the rule book.
What indeed? What is a rule book?
Next year we're gonna have a pop quiz on the rule book after every game.
Is the camera dead? Are you recording with your phone?
Dedication.
Dedication. Jacob Dunkle is actually a real
There's
man.
no plays at third, so we really don't need an umpire at third.
Yeah, no one's ever going to reach third, so what's the point? It seems more often in our games, the only way to score any runs is if you touch all the bases.
You know, Josh, this is an
That's
appropriate.
something Yogi Berra would say.
This is an appropriate ending to the season. All our games have gone into 9, 10 innings each. Why should this game be any different?
You know, a game that goes into extra innings, it's messy until it comes to completion.
Just like you and Beth, right?
But you got to see it through. Jacob Fisher, Rookie of the Year. Can he make a reputation in the postseason? This will be his
I'm
last
waiting
official
for-
game until fall ball.
I'm waiting for this Rookie of the Year to say the pitcher's got a big butt. Yeah,
And he takes a
Fisher
walk.
taking a walk to first
I'm out of
base.
Gatorade.
there's Coke in the.
8 ball? 8 ball of Coke?
China White, son.
Let's do it.
If you want a Coke,
Make this more interesting.
remember, you're my leave the Coke can, buddy.
Paul Hessen now up to bat. I'm really slacking on the walk-up songs here.
Paul, don't look at my Flo Hessen up to bat.
Can you give me one, too? Oh, actually, I have Pepsi.
Paul
That was a
Hessen
count.
slightly leaned into that just for the fun of it.
Paul Hessen going capless. Back to the mound,
And he makes it.
and makes it to first base. There are two
Two
Honey
on,
Badgers
no
on
out.
bases right now.
First baseman.
They're doing it right.
Too cool for a walk-up song, Kelly.
Just for the record, Kyle's mom. Well, I won't do that. I don't know Kyle.
Does anyone really know Kyle?
No.
Kyle going with the win off of one swing. I think he might have pulled something.
Kyle actually shows up in an unmarked car. It's a Mini Cooper, and inside the glove compartment is several passports for Eastern European countries.
Well, if you're going to go hooker shopping, those are the countries to go to.
That's true,
Human
Pat.
trafficking is not funny, okay? Like, seriously, it's not. It's not funny. Even I've got a fucking limit.
that is your limit.
I've got a basement. Y'all can suck my dick. It's like, seriously.
But when you go to any Eastern European country, it is a fine.
David Dillon
Taste.
calling his shot. He's going to foul one back in my face. I don't know how he's going to do it. Challenge accepted. There's a few ways to do it. Oh,
He wanted
and
Biggie
you
to
got
play. Somebody had to get pumped.
Josh is slacking on the walk-up music.
David Dillon.
Oh, foul
David,
ball.
where's my money, Dylan? Fouling strike 2 into the zone.
Jeremy Ray came with the unseen, I'm so tired I can't throw this changeup. Fooled everybody.
Paul so broke. David not so paid. Dylan swinging for strike 2.
I heard David Dillon sold his kidney to be here today.
David Dillon is so broke that if you rob him, it's just for practice.
I heard once he gave his first class airplane ticket to Vern Troyer. There's nothing else you can say about that.
I heard he was so poor he got a golden ticket and started singing.
Swinging for strike 3.
And the bat goes down,
But it was from a cop.
David Dillon.
but the game doesn't. And
Still
everything gets thrown.
on the quest for continued immortality. We head to the bottom of the 10th. Still 0-0. Can anyone hear me?
I thought it was the 9th.
No, it's now bottom of the 10th.
Bottom of the 10th inning.
Time's just going by fast.
Hashtag catch up.
I fell asleep.
Hashtag let's end this.
I got put in a corner for saying something about
By the
hookers.
way, Josh,
Hashtag cats up.
by the way, Josh, what is our longest inning game?
There's other score sheets. There's extra score sheets. If you need 'em.
If we don't score soon, I'm going to be starving.
There should be some on that.
This just in, Jeremy Ray told no sex for a week if he does not score this next inning.
ED, wow. That's a blow to the reputation.
No sugar in his coffee, no sugar tonight in his tea.
We're cutting into his Lord of the Rings time, people.
Soon he's going to have to resort to all 6 Star Wars films, and he doesn't want that.
In other news, cats have barbed penises.
Oh, line drive, and it gets past
And he
Dillon.
makes it to
And
first.
that's another hit. Now up, Scotty bitch about everything Westcott. See if he can do something.
Scotty, I can fit a lot of stuff into my mouth. Westcock up to bat now.
He's refusing to bat until the song gets
Formal
played.
protest.
Okay, stop.
Nope.
Dorn on his 5th beer.
And that's strike.
And
Out.
a first pitch strikeout.
And Dorn is now up to bat.
After having 5 beers.
Dorn rolled up with a 5-gallon cooler. He's going out on a beer run next inning.
Brad, where the fuck are my sunglasses? Washburn now up to bat. Swinging. After having a night with 2 no-look strikeouts. No swing strikeouts, excuse me. He's swinging at everything.
And Dylan's out there chasing birds.
0-2 the count.
And I think Dunkle is now skipping to his loo out in the far backfield.
Dunkle is getting cramps.
Dunkle just put his phone on the tripod.
And
3
that's strike 3.
consecutive strikes, Jacob Fisher in the zone. As we head to the top of the 11th, we'll be
And
right
the
back.
beer goes.
And the beer went
And the beer
flying.
goes again. There's still a lot in it.
Brad back to step 1. Washburn off the bandwagon. We're coming to you from the top of the 11th inning, and I can no longer feel my legs. I'm Josh Smith with my co-commentators, Jeremy Litton and Patrick Rayl. Are we still alive? What's real? I don't fucking know anymore.
I have to shit.
Yes, for those that don't know the story, man, Greg
Oh,
ran at about 100 miles per hour in my Mustang to go get chairs from Walmart in good old Proctorville. Oh, South Point? Proctorville, South Point, same town.
Zach, I'm a simple kind of man, Reedy. Zach, I can't read Reedy.
Zach, I'll just have the house salad. Reedy has done nothing this game. We're waiting to see if he can be a game changer to potentially change the course of this game and give us a score.
Update for breaking balls. They said they would have won this one. But they didn't.
True.
Promptly
Greg.
shut down. Zach Reedy has a unique stance. He's
This-
a very tall,
yes.
skinny, lanky guy. Kind of reminds me of Waluigi.
This is in. I heard that Reedy had the penis of a blue whale.
Full count.
Full count.
Zach, I have a fish hook in my hat. Bill Reedy has a full count. What will he do? He will take one to the ribs for the
Take the
betterment
base.
of the team, and he will trot to first base as Jacob Fisher is now up to bat.
Jacob was one of the long shots, but it went foul. This could have been over if that would have went out. Dylan's heading down the third. There might be something here.
Jacob Fisher just announced that he's ready for the facial that could be coming.
Zach Reedy ready to run to second base with a 1-0 count now for Jacob Fisher.
Looks like Jeremy Ray is actually tiring out there.
Yes.
As someone who has pitched 11 innings, it does get pretty brutal after a while. This is the bottom of the 11th inning. 11th.
Top of the 11th.
Oh yeah, you both are wearing red. It's confusing. And just foul.
Just foul.
Scott was on it.
And with a hell of a call out in center field, Jacob Dunkle doesn't do anything.
Our camera in center field that we put out there originally has been replaced with Jacob Dunkle's iPhone. Should make for some interesting footage.
It should be better.
We're sporting three
than the
different
original
camera angles for this game, similar as what we did to the All-Star game earlier this year. And the pitch from Jeremy. All right. Just south for a ball. Let's count.
I don't know.
We're not even drinking beer. Why is this a problem? I don't know what the count is.
I don't have a clicker.
And just foul again. Jacob Fisher swinging just a little early.
He's on top of the ball.
He
but
keeps
just
going
needs
a
to
little
time
to
it.
the left, guys. Could this be an indicator of anything?
He's wanting to go west for Westcott.
Jacob is the president of a local chapter of a Wu-Tang Clan fan club.
Fouls it off. That's 3 fouls.
Wu-Tang? And
that's gone.
That is a 2-run home run shot by Jacob, Rookie of the Year Fisher. Number 46 trying the bases, being congratulated by Sit on My Base. Good sports. But we
Jeremy
still have a
Ray's
ball
just
game to play. The game is
too
not
tired.
over. Jeremy Ray's struggling.
There you go! There it is!
Jacob, Rookie of the Year. Number 46 trying the bases, being congratulated. We still have a ball game to play. The game is not over.
Hey, Fish, it's true. Keep that ball.
Try pop, bitch.
There you go! There it is! There it is! Holy shit! There we go! Didn't have a midget playing center. True. That ball.
Hey, save that ball.
Yep.
Or just give it to me.
I got it right here. It's just said
I'll go ahead and put it.
Is that a?
anything can happen. I wouldn't put it in the
That's
trophy
one of
just
your
yet.
PWL balls, by the way.
Ground ball
Up
up
the
to
middle,
Westcott
and
and
error on Scotty.
And he is safe.
Could this be a
first.
derailment? Can't sit on my base. The champion of the Jewel City division be losing this game.
in all honesty, Jeremy is actually really tired out there. His pitches have slowed down.
He's pitching a lot more like Greg Sowards right now.
Honey Badgers are starting to time his pitches. This could get ugly, except he comes back and gets a first
Has
pitch
a no
strikeout.
Swing, first pitch strikeout, yeah. Jeremy Ray, I throw, my bread and butter pitch is a cut fastball that requires a lot of snapping the wrist. He throws a screwball, which also requires a lot of snapping the wrist. His elbow is probably on fire right now. He doesn't really have anybody that's well-versed Off the knuckles, David Dillon.
That is
with
foul.
an 0-1 counts.
0-1.
Now batting David Dillon.
So I feel for Ray right now. He's probably very tired.
He doesn't want to miss eating tonight. Or any night. Going for the fences, Dillon.
Okay, 0-2 the
Misses.
0-2 the count. David, fuck your couch, Dillon. Can he extend the lead?
He's already extended something. And he got the strikeout.
A great pitch by Jeremy Ray.
Nice
Digging
cut.
deep to find something else to
And
get
the
this
bat
game
goes
moving.
12 feet in the air, guys. 12 feet.
We are heading into the bottom of the 11th. Finally. Hey, Jake, let me get a pick.
Not creepy at all.
No, I'm following us on Twitter. If you're just now joining us for some fucking reason on YouTube, like 55 minutes into the game, we are heading into the bottom of the 11th. 2-0 the score. Jacob Fisher hitting a 2-run home run. This is his last chance. Last call. Force it on my base to redeem themselves and either get us some more bonus wiffle ball or to turn the tide and win the game.
Can we officially say it's the final countdown?
Jeremy Ray's up to bat, and Sit on My Base hasn't had base runners all game. Let's see if they can get back to that strategy.
Barely misses the zone. So close to a no swing.
But the difference is Fisher has had a break.
Fisher didn't start this game.
Right.
Jeremy Ray has pitched all these innings. Of course he's going to get tired. Let's see if he can become a hero.
Hessen and Fisher have taken, switched out.
It's the benefits of having two pitchers on your team.
Absolutely.
And not missing one of your arguably best players.
And it
Jeremy
doesn't
Ray.
Down to their last out.
and it doesn't
down
look
two.
like Jeremy Ray will be
But,
eating anything tonight.
But the captain comes up. He had one nice hit.
Kevin Chatton, can he lead his team to the promised land?
He did. He has gotten on base.
Won the count.
It looks like Fisher's digging deep down to finish out this game right here. He's giving his best stuff. He doesn't want to go another inning.
Don't blame him.
There's
0-2
two
the
strikes.
count.
Two's the count. One
And
more.
we
This
could
game
be
is over.
possibly one pitch away from everyone on the Honey Badgers taking their pants off for whatever reason to celebrate.
Don't get your
Honey
hopes up,
Badgers don't
Josh.
give a fuck, Josh.
And
Check swing is good. It's a ball. Oh, it's good. It's a strike? What? That's it? All right, fine. Fuck it. Do it. I mean, no, wait, please. He wasn't ready.
pineapples.
I'm losing sleep.
That's all you had,
And that's
guys.
the ball game.
That's it. Honey Badgers are your 2014 Huntington Wiffle Ball League champions, but let's give it up to the runners-up on Sit on My Base. They had a great season for being first year in the league,
Excellent season, actually.
and all around it's been a great season here. Closing thoughts, Jeremy.
Well, you win some, you lose some. Both teams did remarkable. I think Honey Badgers did the best considering their season, and I look forward to them playing next year.
My final thought would be, I'm just very thankful for Jacob Dunkle. He's a real American hero. Put his own phone with no attachment whatsoever onto the tripod to finish the center field view.
I'll let them know.
After this, we're going to have an NWLA tournament team meeting and practice. Coming to you live
Hey, wait up
from
a
Huntington,
second.
West Virginia. I'm Josh Smith signing off. And the Honey Badgers are your new 2014 Huntington Wiffle League champions. Final score after 11 innings, 2-0. Thanks for watching.
What did I say, Josh?
Hey guys. Are you get the team photo?
You.
Okay.
Exactly.
Cool. All right. If you guys could put the cap on, then we'll get a photo with the trophy in front of the flag.
What is it? You want a smooth flag over here?
No.
Move the
Move yourselves in the trophy over next to the flag.
I got one spot.
Break it. It's going to be very devastating. Who's going to get on a knee?
Always me.
I'm videoing.
The one with the bad knee.
All right.
So many cameras. Feel like
All right. Congrats, guys.
Honey baiters.
I can't spell, man.